Oh my god. Oh my god. We're Shawn and Ash, and for the past year, we've been turning this 27-foot school bus into our first home. On wheels, that is. We demoed the whole thing and got a little creative at some points. As we near the end of this tiny home build, we're so excited to share our journey with you on our travels around the Americas. Subscribe and come along for the ride. We are expecting a very special guest to pull up any minute. Who could it be?
One of the best things to come out of sharing our experience converting a school bus is meeting other people who are crazy enough to do the same thing. The Nomad community is filled with amazing people, and it's always so cool when your internet friends turn into real-life friends. A few weeks back, we met Kels and Jay and Alex. If you don't already, make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel to check out how these three have been traveling all over the country together in their self-converted buses. We can't wait to meet up again out on the road.
Shawn's actually installing the S-trap today on the drain. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a disaster in here, by the way, sir.
Sorry, bus building, you know. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to figure out is there's two holes. Are we gonna do the one closest to the wall or the one closest to the middle of the bus? I want to do the one closest to the middle of the bus, which is 16 inches from the wall, which would be like right here. See that?
No, I don't see anything, babe. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Good? Yeah.
So an exciting day. We get to go underneath the bus again. And what we've been utilizing for holes in the floor are these existing holes that we're bolting those tracks down. So that one to the right is the one that we're gonna use to run our gray line through. We already drilled up and it's meeting in the perfect spot beside our cabinet. So I'm gonna drill a 2.5 inch hole. Reason being, we wanna be able to insulate around the pipe so it's not rubbing against the metal. The metal falls on you and then you wait like half a second and then it starts burning. I need to get the other battery because this one's not charged enough. Ugh. Ready?
Ready. Ready, Freddy. Okay. It's like raining down metal on this guy.
Cool. So these are patches we had to cover these holes.
Oh,
so
that's
solid.
our floor.
Let's check it out.
What's up?
Turtle right there.
Oh, what? What is that?
Wait.
Look at this. This guy's our friend.
Oh my god.
Pretty fearless, huh?
Hey.
The old hole dozer at it again.
Hey there.
Alright, so our first piece going on the sink is this. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's the piece with a little hat on it. We'll call it the top hat piece. And then it has a top hat looking washer within this little hat. And then this metal nut. We have a metal sink drain. It doesn't call for any plumber's putty or anything just yet, so hoping this is right. I'm just gonna hand tighten that on for now. Feels pretty sturdy. Next is this wing nut, and then one of these washers. And then the P-trap is gonna sit, as you can see, there's like a canal here that I can sit into. What it calls for is some plumber's putty to put in here. I'm not gonna put that in just yet because I wanna dry fit everything. So what I now need to do is install a piece that is going to convert this 1¼ inch pipe to 1½ inch to meet with our drain pipe. So let's do that now. So Google calls for a hacksaw when cutting PVC. Hacksaw, hacking right through this.
Watch your leg!
All right, so I'm putting this plumber's putty on here. Honestly, it's not the consistency I thought it was gonna be. It's kind of like silicone-y.
I can't believe we're doing this right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The S-Trap packaging came with 3 of these rounded washers and 3 of the swing nuts.
Okay.
Wow! This is crazy. So how are you gonna get it from there to that hole?
You will see, my friend.
Okay.
That's water from our sink. Hey, so I just wanted to get a finalized look at what underneath our sink looks like. Forgive the mess, but this is what our S-trap leading into the floor looks like. I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. It was a whole lot of work, but it looks to be all finished for the most part. It just rides down underneath, and then we have a steady decline that rides behind our wheels there, and then all the way to the back where it meets at this elbow. So this here is called the check valve. What happens is water goes in on that side, and then there's a spring in there. So when pressurized water comes through the line, it opens up that valve, pushes the spring down, opens the valve, but then the spring closes when the pressure stops, so it can't come back the other side. I had originally installed this right before our tank. I installed it pretty much right before the tank on that long stretch right behind the diesel tank. And it was kind of sad because I had it all installed, and as you can see, I even cemented some of it, and I wanted to test it real quick, just make sure it worked. And I realized that the water coming through our gray line is not pressurized, it's just gravity fed. So the water wasn't strong enough, there wasn't enough pressure. It needed 2.1 PSI minimum to open the valve. So it was just sitting in the lines, and I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? The reason we wanted to use this was because it would have allowed us to utilize the whole gray tank, but now we're only going to be able to use like half of it, because once it gets to that point, it'll start crawling back up the lines. So that was kind of a bummer. It's okay, whatever. We're only going to be able to use like half the tank, so we'll just have to empty it, which is totally fine with me. But I wanted to show you guys this, and so you guys don't make the same mistakes as we did. Moment of truth. Well, I guess moment of, don't screw this up, Shawn. What we have to do, because our fittings don't line up where we need them to, I'm gonna actually have to drill a hole in the side of our tank and install, they call it Uniseal. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna mark out where my hole's gonna be. All right, this is gonna be kind of scary. Oh yeah. Oh. I want it to be as level as possible. All right, there's no turning back now. That was easy. Oh my God, that's kind of scary. I'm just gonna clean this off with some acetone and a rag. Here we go, let's see how this fits. Wow, pretty easy. And I believe how this works is it's just big enough to fit an 1.5 inch pipe, and it's a little, which creates a watertight seal. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this works. So let's do it. Okay, I have a feeling this is not gonna be easy. They stated in the installation instructions to use a bit of petroleum jelly or dish soap or a little bit of mussel. Man, you know we got plenty of that on Shawn Ash, so I'm gonna try and make this happen. We are excited to fill up our tank with water and finally start pressurizing our plumbing line so we can start working with water out of our sink. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and no shortage of beautiful days in February.
Oh, we were supposed to go horseback riding today. That's what I wanted to do for Valentine's Day, but Shawn is literally afraid of horses.
I got scared.
What if, like, I get the horse that gets picked on all the time? He's just like, I'm fed up with this.
She's excited to be in nature.
Those cows are all crossing the trail.
Wow. Oh, wow, they are. Let's go.
King of the cows.
This guy doesn't want to let us past. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We could outrun the cow.
I don't know. Maybe. Like, I'm pretty fast.